of us were coming in virtually, right? So we're not there like at the con. We don't know what's specifically going on, but yeah. How did you get con flu from the comfort of your own home? That's a good question, Gamer Pro. I don't know. Do you think I'm the first person that has gotten con flu from my house? I did not. I attended virtually, and now I'm sick. That's so stupid, dude. That's so stupid. That's so dumb. I can't believe that. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. Staz got doxed. Oh wait, did Chrchie talk about that? Did Chrchie talk about that? That was so fucking funny. I want to talk about it. Did Chrchie talk about it? I want to talk about it. Yes? Okay. Guys, okay. First day, right? Okay, maybe I won't say first day. Basically, at some point, okay, Staz came up and said hi. And like, you know, I've met Staz, so I know what he looks like. So I was like, hey, what up? And I was like, if it isn't Cupid's father. And then he literally looked at me and he was like, stop, stop. Stop, don't say that. He's like, stop. There's so many VTuber fans here. Stop. I don't want to be known as Staz. Stop. Yeah, because I was on speaker. Okay, but to be fair, I didn't call him Staz. At least I didn't say Staz, okay? But I was like, if it isn't Cupid's father, he's like, stop, you're trying to get me killed. And I'm like, okay, my bad. okay. And then Chrchie, okay? And then Chrchie, another day, not only said Staz, okay, she had this thing. She had this thing where she put everybody's like usernames on the screen. Okay, so on her meet and greet screen, she had a little speech bubble of the username of the person who was talking to her, and she wrote Staz. And like this specific booth, so the place that I met Staz, it was during my Orchid 8 meet and greet, and it was more like off to the side, you know, but this one was like next to the other lines for all other VTubers. Like Ellie's line was like right next door, like all these things. And it was so funny because after that happened, after like he finished meet and greeting with Chrchie, he texted me and said, I got the Shoomi and Chrchie. Wait, what did he say? It was so funny. Hold on, give me a second. Let me scroll. Let me see what he specifically said to me. It was so silly. I was like, I said, my bad, big dog. Yeah, he texted me. He said, I got the Shoomi Chrchie Doxed tag team. And apparently when he was in the Coco line, someone tapped him and said, hey, are you Staz? And he said, no, I'm not. And the guy said, I saw the thing with Chrchie. Dude, I was so fucking funny. I said, this just in. 2 local VTubers dox innocent
I'm
Clipper.
Genuinely so happy to be working for the Stinky Brain herself. It would have never happened without this wonderful group of goobers liking my silly stuff's like problem. I might be getting scammed. She's paying me in something called dollars instead of marbles. I'll be handing in my 2 weeks, so hold on. Sorry, knock on the door. That was me ain't no way.
Silly. Thank you for the bits. That was you. Oh my god, Corkrook. Okay, I was like, I met you, Corkrook. You're pretty chill. You're pretty cool, you know? So maybe I'll be like, by the way, the person who said, hey, are you Staz? Is pretty chill. Don't worry about it.
I'm Shoomi.
It was so funny because I said, my bad, big dog. That's so funny. And Staz, wait, actually, I don't know if this is public knowledge. I won't say it. But anyway, wait, is it public knowledge? Wait, hold on. Minnie, I have a question for you. I'm gonna DM you this. Hold on. I think it's public knowledge, but I just wanted to make sure. I don't know if Minnie's still here. I don't know if Minnie's still here, but anyway, okay, yeah, I don't, okay, never mind. But anyway, he said something really silly, and I said hashtag stop Clipper hate. It was so silly, dude. I feel so bad, but I feel so bad because also like on our end, like we're home, right? We're in like the comfort of our own home. We're calling in through Discord. We have no idea how loud the speaker is at the place that we are at. Luckily for the meet and greets, like some of them there was headsets. Yeah, Minnie nearly doxed him, but my meet and greet was with headphones. Yes, mine wasn't on speaker. He walked up. He literally, when he walked up, you know what I said? I feel like I made it so obvious. Minnie said, "Is that Staz?" Okay. looked so scared because it was after your meet and greet. That's so fucking funny, dude. His face literally. Okay, when he walked up, I was like, okay, for the other people that were in line and I talked to, you know, I was like, hi, nice to meet you. Oh my gosh, hello, welcome. And then I saw Staz and I was like, hey, what up? Hey, if it isn't Cupid's father. And he's like, wow. And I said, my bad, I forgot. And then at the end, I feel like I was being a menace because I thought it was funny, you know, like people who met me like took a picture with me and stuff. And then like at the Orchid 8 booth, they were like, hey, do you want to take a photo with her? And Staz was like, nah, it's okay. And I was like, yeah, it's because he hates me. And for a second I was like, what if the booth person is like, get this man out of here. So and I was like, okay, bye. Hi, Carowin! It was so nice to meet you, guys. Carowin had like a Vettel plush and a Neuro plush, and it was so impressive because they were keeping the Vettel plush on top of their head like the entire time. It was so impressive. Yeah, perfectly balanced. It was so impressive.